finally, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Her Majesty blog, where we bring together the world of pageants with the aim of revolutionizing the standards of beauty and creating social development through women empowerment. First of all, I'd like to apologize for starting 30 minutes late. Our guest was busy, trying to tackle the shackles of load shedding, and now we are here, and I'm hoping that it's all systems go from here onwards. And yes, our guest is here. Let me wave at her. Hello, Kgothatso. Request to be in your live. There. Let's see if she can join in nice and clearly. And then I'll introduce her. Hello!
Hi.
How are you?
Finally.
Great stuff. Are we good now? Let us
Yes,
breathe.
we good. We
Calm,
good.
we calm. I was still apologizing to everyone for starting late because of load shedding issues, but now we're
Yes.
good to
We
go.
apologize for that.
No problem. Thank you for joining us this evening on the December special. It's such a special interview this evening because we're going to be doing these interviews every day now until we go on a December break. So the first guests are two lovely ladies. Oh my gosh, they're so pretty. Hey,
Thank
Diabo
you
Miss
so
Face of
much.
Rustenburg. Hey, Diabo
Too
Straight.
much.
Too much, too much. Kgothatso Mabitle, who is the teen, right? Teen Miss Face
Yes.
of Rustenberg.
Yes.
Great stuff. I forgot to introduce myself even. Hello, guys. You know my face, but my name is Onke. I just have to put it out there. And I'll be your host for tonight. I'll be your host for tonight. So please, wait again, sit back, relax, and we're going to give you an amazing show. Starting off, wait again, we want to go all the way back to the beginning. Please let us know, where did your pageantry journey start, or when, or how? Like, like, how did it all start and everything else in the process?
Well, Miss Face of Rustenburg, when I was crowned in December 2020, I was
Ah,
crowned
yes.
Miss Teen. Yes, Miss Teen Face of Rustenburg.
Hmm.
Yeah, that is when my journey started.
Really? This is your first pageant?
No, this is not my first pageant, sorry. I started my first pageant in 2016 and
Oh.
yes, I won 22 titles so far. So, yes. I've
Wait.
been, I've been inspired by my mom. She was a model as well. So she's the one who
Oh,
taught me, yes. So I
wow.
just saw, yeah, I should just try it and I loved it.
And you loved it. So amazing. Wow. So your mom was one of those moms. Bale bana ba posa o kare ba ko bona magazine. One of the poses that is I think like I can't do them
Yes.
now because like I'm sitting down, but you know the poses. Like I can see the picture back in the
They
day how
know they know the poses.
they know the poses. It's so
They know the
amazing. Oh my
poses.
gosh. Wow. So what was your first? You said 22 titles.
Yes, 22 titles so far.
Wow. Oh my
Yes.
gosh. The first one.
It was well, I started doing pageants here in Limpopo, where I was born and bred. It was Miss R37. R37 it's like, like Bo N1 and yeah, it's R37 like from your Miss Leidenberg to Polokwane. This is the R37. Oh, should I mention
Oh
all of them?
no, like I'm still
Oh,
fascinated. Number one.
Rasmane. Yes.
So the first one was Miss R37.
Yes.
Okay, how old were you?
I was 15 by then. It was Miss
Okay,
Teen R37. I mean,
15 R37. So you've literally won every single pageant that you've entered. Is that what you're saying to me?
I lost only one pageant.
Wow. Wow. So
Yes.
you were born in Limpopo.
Yes.
And
I
where
was
does Rustenburg come in?
Well, my dad is from Blackstop, so we ended up in Rustenburg because of work, actually. My dad works there, so we had to move to Rustenburg. So, but then they had like over 7 years staying there. So I was still in Limpopo until I completed my matric, and that is when I moved to Rustenberg in 2019.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Like, you see, Lisedi is also like as shocked as as I am. And okay, Miss R37, Miss Rustenberg, any highlights among all the 22 pageants? Which one was your best one?
Miss Face of Rustenburg, it was the best, and as well as when I won the Miss Fitahomi municipality, it's our municipality here in Beresford in Limpopo. So we are like, I was just treated as a VIP, when the mayor has events and then I sit next to the mayor. It was the best thing ever. The respect that you get from people, even from you get to have lunch with the premier of Limpopo, and it has been amazing. So, yes.
Girl, you are out here being the creme de la creme of Limpopo and the rest of South Africa since you're tackling all the provinces all at once.
Yes,
Oh man, congratulations. And
thank you
any
so much.
embarrassing moments?
Um, well, yeah, falling on stage, falling on stage.
What happened? What's
Yes.
the shoes?
Maybe the stage not being comfortable, yeah, things happen.
Oh, what happened?
Things
Oh my
happen.
goodness.
Yes.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now let us move back to Miss Face of Rustenburg. How is it like? I usually ask beauty queens, it's nice getting the title, and being all great or amazing, but how has it been like the day in terms of the day-to-day activities when you wake up and say, I'm Miss Face of Rustenburg? How does everything work out into your day practically?
So like being Miss Face of Rustenberg, actually it's just a lesson and a good
Mm,
experience where you also learn to dress up, be well turned out at
eh,
times, and yeah, this
eh,
is how it should be. So even when you go to town, people like, hey, Miss Face of Rustenberg, and
eh,
so becoming friendly to people, and
eh,
yeah, it's just all amazing.
all amazing.
Yes, all amazing.
And what are some of the projects that you are involved in as Miss Face of Rustenburg? Here and there.
Well, I've been visiting to this orphanage at
Eh,
Managazi in Rustenberg. Yeah, this is what I like doing, because when you visit there at the orphanages, they are, the kids feel like they are not loved. Their parents
mm,
have abandoned them. Even if they are caretakers, they are not they don't feel free to talk to them. So as I
mm,
go there as their peer, I am able to speak to them, and they tell me what's their problem, because they cannot
mm,
speak to someone who's older than them, but then they need someone who is their age, and then they can speak to them, someone who can show them love. Sometimes they don't feel love because you know their parents abandoned them, or they don't have parents at all. So going there
mm,
and showing them support, giving them even a little thing, makes them happy. So
mm,
it's so heartwarming, and
mm.
sometimes when you go there and then giving them food and then they fight for the food, something like that, you see. Yeah, so I believe that we need more philanthropists in in our
Mm.
country to help those kids, because they are our future leaders. So yes.
Great stuff. And then, yes, your bio on Instagram does say that you are a philanthropist. And
Yeah.
I'm not going to ask you your age because apparently you're not supposed to ask ladies their age. But you're still in school, right? So how do you fit everything else in your schedule? Going to school, doing this and that, studying, and then being in Space of Rustenburg.
Well, modeling is just a hobby. Imagine doing something that you love. You don't even feel the pressure.
Right.
So yes, it's just school and modeling. So I don't feel that much of pressure, unless if I
Mm.
enter another pageant and I'm pressurized in fundraising, and you know, pressure. Yeah, the pageant. Yes,
Hey, hey.
but then other
Especially
than
when it
that,
comes to
there's no
uh,
pressure. Yes, doing something that you love, you don't even feel any pressure. So everything is just fine. And yeah, it's just you carrying out yourself as a beauty queen at all times, but then sometimes getting out of your comfort zone and,
Mm,
becoming a bit funny, yes.
mm. And where do you plan on taking this philanthropy in the future? What do you want to be, let's say, in the next 5 years? I know this sounds like an interview question, but just in your philanthropy journey, where do you see it taking you beyond
Well,
pageants?
I've seen something when I visited the orphanage. Well, when I went there, the
Mm,
kids are actually they're just going there to eat and then they're going back to their homes. So
mm,
I heard different stories from them actually saying that they like I heard this other kid, she's in grade 5 and as well as
mm.
taking care of her siblings, like two siblings. So
Yes.
yeah, so at the orphanage they just go there and eat. So what I want to see is me like building a place for them to sleep there, and then the caretakers can take care of the children and all that. So that's what I want to get the children off the streets, and yeah,
Mm.
everyone to have a shelter. Yes, I believe that is the most important thing.
The most important thing, yes, a shelter instead of just go kry-a dijo ba tsamaya, a shelter where they
Yes,
can actually
yes,
sleep and they have people taking care of them.
yes. And imagine if like she's taking care of her siblings, and then
Mm,
at the other side she has to do her homework and study and all that. Kids are stressful. So if
mm,
she has a shelter and then the caretakers can help with the kids and all that, it is much better. And
mm.
yeah.
It's much better. No, man, great stuff. That is amazing. And what would you like your legacy to be in the world one day?
Well, becoming the biggest philanthropist in the country, not in the country, in the world, actually. So I do not
Wow.
want to only make a difference in our country, but I want to go out there because, yeah, the world is suffering. So I don't want to be like a philanthropist in my country or in my society, but I want to
Mm,
go out there and make something. Yes, this is how I want to be remembered. Hori, you know what? If a girl from South Africa has the courage to do this thing, they can also do it.
they can also do it. Amazing stuff. And then, Kadi Pageant, are you planning on entering 20 more in the next year? After
Yes,
Miss Face of Rustenburg, what next?
yes. I'm planning to go to Miss Mamelodi Sundowns or Miss
Ah,
Township SA. Yes. So yeah, any national pageant that I come across, yes. But then this time we're going national. We're going.
yes.
We want to go international. Yes.
Yes, definitely. We interviewed the reigning Miss Mamelodi Sundowns last week. You can watch the interview. She gives out tips on what it takes to win and everything else in the process. Dreaming big, yes, Sidzani is saying dreaming big. That is what we want to see from
Yes.
you, because yeah, you are amazing. And speaking of tips from Miss Mamelodi Sundowns, for anyone who is watching and they want to enter Miss Face of Rustenburg, what tips can you give them as the winner or the reigning queen?
Well, you should read more and watch
Mm,
news because, they're not only looking for the beauty, they also want the brains. So,
mm,
yeah, being a beauty queen is about having brains. So, you need to watch TV, read newspapers so that you can learn something and what is happening around our area. So, yeah, practice the walk
mm,
and exercise, drink water to keep your
mm.
body healthy. Yeah. Most
Great
importantly, you
stuff.
should so that you can increase your knowledge.
Reading, reading, and reading. Naledi is in the live now. Hi, Naledi. Naledi is the former Miss Township South Africa. So you see the gods are speaking to you, right? When you're talking about entering Miss Township SA, Naledi
Hi,
enters the
Naledi.
live. Great stuff. stuff. We've interviewed her before. Yes, her interview is also on our page, so you can watch it. We interviewed the reigning queen. The interview is also on our page, so you can watch them. And you know what? Others are watching you as well, and that's the kind of ecosystem that we want to create. You know, queens building other queens.
Yes.
Great stuff. And then any words of encouragement to anyone who's entering Miss Face of Rustenburg? We're done with the tips. Now, any words of encouragement to them?
Well, a lot of criticism will be there, you know, people will discourage you, and, you know, so don't listen to such things, you know, just if you want this, go for it. People will discourage you, telling you, you know, this body doesn't fit to be Miss Face of Rustenburg. Things like this. Do not be discouraged. If you love modeling, it's so nice. It's not only about modeling, it's about you helping the community, and you know, it helps you to become independent and strong. So go for it. Yes. Go for it.
Go for it. Great stuff. And now moving on to pageantry or modeling as a holistic approach. You know, many people have been saying that, you know, pageants are out of fashion. The only time they trend is when something wrong is going on. Things like that, you know, anything negative to discredit any pageant. What do you think people need to do to bring back purpose into pageantry?
Well, we need to, you know, stop listening to what people are saying, you know, because people, like, they don't understand what pageants are, you know. They think it's all about, you know, just you being beautiful. And like I said, if you are ugly, they'll tell you, no, you are ugly, you cannot enter the pageant and all that. So pageants are all about going out there and making a difference. So yes, it's about going out there and making a difference. So yeah.
Yeah. No, I definitely get it. Coming from the future, not even future, the biggest philanthropist in the world right now, Kgothatso Mabitle, that is definitely the most appropriate answer ever. Lisedi is saying, take away the stigmas from society. Definitely. No, thank you so much, Kgothatso. And you know what? You are so beautiful. You're so amazing. And we can't wait to see what the future holds for you. And in closing, our signature question, what does beauty mean to you?
Well, beauty means being confident in your body, loving yourself, you know. Just like me, I am so tiny, you know. I am so tiny. I'm so pretty. People would say, like, you look like you've just born yesterday. So, you know, some things like, you know, yeah, they are hurtful. But then as you know that you are beautiful and you've accepted yourself, nothing of those will hurt you. So you know that you are beautiful and you love yourself. That is beauty for me.
Amazing. Knowing that you're beautiful and that you love yourself. So self-love is what beauty means to Kgothatso Mabitle, who is the reigning Miss Face of Rustenburg teen. Thank you so much for your time, Kgothatso. And once again, we apologize to you for the delay. It was an amazing interview. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thanks. Good night. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Guys, thank you so much for watching. The graceful and beautiful Kgothatso Mabitle was out there just, you know, charming all of us with her nice and beautiful aura. What a beautiful girl. What an amazing girl. Thank you so much for watching. You can catch this interview on our YouTube channel. Remember, the December special is on every single day until the 17th of December. So this space and Temu's space are going to be in your face every single day at 6 p.m. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.